Hey chaps, welcome back to another episode of Building with Hefty. Hope you guys enjoyed last video. I know I did, and it seems like you guys did. I got pretty good reception on that video, lots of views and likes, so thank you guys for that. Also, we reached 2K subscribers, so thank you everybody for your support. 1K subscribers was insane to me, and to hit 2K subscribers like 10 days later is freaking insane, so thank you guys all for that. I did a little bit of stuff off camera. Here we got some pavement. I paved this entire area because I was noticing the street was kind of hard to build on. It was way too curvy and small, and it just wasn't going to work for the vibe I wanted in my city. So I went and expanded here. We went with a lighter palette than what we had in the main path here. This is kind of darker, this is lighter, which doesn't make too much sense because when you're going on a path, all the wagons are going to be rolling through here. But really, it makes sense for this area to be lighter because that's where the wagons are going to roll through and cause kind of like this erosion. So this would be slightly lighter than out here where there's less traffic. This was made a while ago, so I just went ahead and made this lighter. I wasn't going to use brain coral, but there's a certain someone, you know who you are. I got a bit inspired to add in some brain coral to here. It was a pain to get, but you know, brain coral is needed. And I have some brain coral on my build here today. But we also went over here, got a little bit of this decorated here because you see this wasn't decorated. I was being a lazy bum when I made this super smelter, but I didn't have any of this area paved. So I went ahead and got it paved. I don't know why I didn't do it originally. This is where we're going to have a road out to our main harbor. Someone suggested I put stonemason villagers in here, which is a great idea, I think. This build definitely resembles some kind of masonry shop. I think this will be good. A pottery shop, masonry. We can put our villagers here. And stonemasons are definitely a villager type I need, because bricks are annoying to make, so being able to buy bricks and quartz will be pretty legendary. And then once we're finished with all this interior, we can get started on this epic build I have here today, which I'm so excited to show you. I was really conflicted on what to put here for the longest time. I had this grand idea in mind, and I could never get it executed properly. But I finally did, and it's probably one of my favorite builds ever. But yeah, what I'm going for here is, if you know in Diagon Alley, the Weasleys, they built this shop. That shop has really inspired me here. It has this epic circular display window going all the way up, and I thought that was so cool. I've been trying to incorporate that into one of my builds for so long, but I could never get it right. But I finally got it right, and that's what we're going to build today. I think it's perfect for a library build because we can have our enchantment table set up in the display window, which will create a really cool vibe. And we have more display windows along here where we can display bookshelves and all this magical assorted goods. I asked for horse name suggestions next episode, and Rotem Harari 1565 told me to call my horse Juan. So my horse is named Juan now. So I want to build this epic library, but first we got to get this interior done and finished with. Oh, what a beautiful sunset. Wait, stop right there. I have something I am super excited to announce. You exit full screen. Look where the subscribe button would be if you weren't subscribed to me, because I know you are. But yeah, right there. You see it? No, not that. The join button. Yes. I have memberships now. Of course, this is completely optional, but if you want to support my channel and get access to many exclusive perks, why not become a member? You get exclusive perks like world downloads, exclusive Discord channels, behind the scenes updates, and so much more. You could even become a villager in my world. Wowza, that's a lot. Don't worry if you can't become a member. All these videos will still come out like normal. These are just a few extra benefits. Anyways, if you're looking for cool exclusive benefits, check out that join button below. Also, you would be helping me out so much and allowing me to make these videos better. Also, I forgot to record the interior. Okay, let me give you guys a little bit of a rundown on what we got going here. As I've said many times, I'm very inspired by Diagon Alley and these display windows, and especially in that Weasley shop, you see this circular display window go all the way up the building. And I thought that was so sick, and I really wanted to include it in this build. And I tried so many times over like a month period to get it right, and I could never get it right. I like to include some sort of depth, get cross frames and designs into my windows that normally wouldn't be possible. That's a really cool realism effect and adds interest to your builds. They're not just boring flat windows. But when you're working with the circular shape here, it is very hard to add depth and make it look good from all angles. And that's what I really struggled with was getting this circular display window right. For the longest time, I tried to add depth like on the outside, like you see here with these fences and trapdoors, and it just wasn't working out. It didn't look good from multiple angles. It was just not turning out the way I wanted. And that's when I went back watching an old B-Dubs video, because he hasn't been posting in a while, so I've been rewatching his building with B-Dubs series. And on one of the episodes, he makes a similar building with kind of these display windows. And he didn't do anything circular like this, but he used a technique that I thought was really cool. So obviously, usually when you're making windows, you try to stick with glass panes because you want to add depth to your build. And of course, they're like half a block back compared to when you just have boring old glass blocks. It just doesn't look as good. But sometimes, especially when you're working with these circular shapes, you can't add glass panes because they're not going to connect. It's just going to leave this awkward gap and you got to fill in the blocks. It's just not going to look good. So I promise I'm getting somewhere here. So instead of using glass planes, I went in with these glass blocks. But the problem is, this doesn't look that good. We're yet again another problem here. It doesn't look that good. And there's no way to add depth and cross framing when you're already using these glass blocks. And this is the thickest it goes out. But what you can do is if you go behind here and you add glass panes now, when you come over to the outside, you can have that cross framing and it looks very nice. Especially as you go further out, it just looks like lines in the windows. So if you go all the way around doing that, and this is going to go all the way around eventually, but if you go all the way around doing that and stack it up, it looks very cool. You can go all the way around with these walls to add kind of precision and more accuracy in that circular shape. And then looking at all my inspiration pictures, it wasn't just full glass all the way around. They did have separators. So originally I did go in with walls and I was like this. I was going to separate it all with walls, but the problem is they're way too thick. It just doesn't look good. So what I did instead is I went for something slightly thinner and I used a spruce fence, which isn't the same color, but when looking from a distance, you don't really notice it as much. And it still looks really good. Although Mojang, if you're seeing this, add gray wood. I need gray fences, please. You added the white. Thank you, but give me gray. This display window took a lot of trial and error. That's something I've been trying to tell people when they keep asking me about my builds. Are we missing a mud brick wall there? That's something I've been trying to tell people when they keep asking me about my builds. They're like, Hefty, how do you get these builds looking so... I'm glazing myself. Sorry, guys. Hefty, how do you get these builds looking so nice, man? I try and I can just never get them right. And it's all practice and trial and error. You can only watch so many tip videos before you're learning the same thing over and over again. So really, you just find a reference. You try to replicate that as best you can in Minecraft. It'll take a lot of trial and error. You'll see something, you're like, dude, that is absolutely horrible. Why did I build that? You go back, fix it until you get something you like. And that's what I did with this display window. You're seeing one version of my very, very, very many amount of tries I have in my test world. So it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Not every build I make is freaking glorious. To be honest, this build kind of sucks in my opinion. I don't like this shape I did here. It's way too blocky. But it's just everybody has their own opinions with their builds. And a lot of time you're going to go back and look at a build you built maybe 5 months ago that you were super proud of. And you're like, this is horrible. Why did I build this? Really, it's all just trial and error getting these builds right. I'm telling you, practice is key. Every week or every day, it doesn't matter as long as you're consistent. Find a reference, do the best you can to replicate it, see where you went wrong, and upgrade next time. That's all learning to build is. Sorry if it seems like I'm yapping a lot, but some of you have been asking me to go more in depth about some build techniques and my process. So I figured I would give you guys a little bit of more of a rundown on this build. If you think I'm yapping, definitely tell me. I would appreciate the feedback because I'm learning how to do all of these videos as I go. That is enough yapping for now. Let's actually get into this build. Hello, Joe. What do you have for me today, man? Oh, shut the freaking nuggets up. Okay. I need to keep you, man. This guy's got a small drip leaf and dripstone. Ooh. Where can I put you? How do I make you not despawn? I'm out of food as well. Stay. Stay. Oh, by the way, I built that. Joe, where did you go, man? Told you not to go running off. Get in the boat, man. This is for you. Whee! Alright, get away. You get into that. No. Yeah, good. There we go. Whoa, he just flew. Do I have any emerald on me? Like, right here? Right here? Oh my god, I do. I need this. Honestly, you can just stay right here for now. I got the drip leaves I need. Oh, sorry guys. I've been edging you. I know you want to see the build, so let's go see this build. Alright, as we roll into the street here, you can really see it is starting to take shape, especially with this addition. Let me get over here to this sideline because it is even better. As you come in here from our fish shack, you come through, you see our statue, and then you see this awesome display window, and it matches exactly what I was going for. You can see what I was talking about here with the glass. I mean, it's really hard to create a depth window when you're working with circles and make it look good and detailed. But I think we pulled it off really well here, using the glass as our framing, and then using the fences on the outside as our framing. Because normally, I'm working on a flat plane with these windows, and it's way easier to do. But we improvised with what we had available, and I think we cooked just a tad bit. Went ahead, got our establishment dates in, and put them everywhere, because I have been slacking. I put it here. Let's see what date this was established. 220, a long time ago. 8 days ago. And then 226. It's actually been 2 days since I built this. I've been quite busy with recording. 2 days after I build this, I still love it. That's a good thing you can do with builds. If you're not sure, abandon it, come back 2 days later or even a day later. That's fine. And you'll have a fresh perspective, because when you're working on a build for a long time, it can start to be like, do I really like this? No. You just need to take a break. Come back to it later. That gate is supposed to be open. We didn't just use this glass trick with our circular display window. We also used it for the side here. I feel like this is going to be a very good opening to our interior, which our interior is lovely. Normally, I don't design my interiors in creative. With these, I just free built these because I feel like designing creative can be overdoing it sometimes. And I still want to have the fun of building survival. But for this, I really had a vision in my mind of what this interior wanted to be. So I went ahead and designed it in creative. And I did that on a stream with you guys. Thank you so much for everybody who popped by on the stream. And y'all actually helped me a lot on this interior. I cannot take credit for the whole thing, because a lot of you had so many great ideas. I've been trying to get more unique with my palettes. We usually just stick with this like stone foundation using our tuff, our deep slate, maybe our stone or our mud bricks. But I wanted to get creative because I didn't want everything to feel all samey. So I wanted to pick a more unique color, and I picked light blue terracotta. Because while it is a unique color, it can also blend very well with our stone, so it's not too out of place. I wasn't going to use coral, but I got inspired, you know who you are, to use coral. And it goes very well with our stone bricks and pale moss as well. Very epic palette. And then throwing in some deep slate and basalt, like we did over here. One thing when you're building a village or a town is you want to keep continuity in your village. But you can also still want them to be unique. And you can be unique. So to keep continuity through your village, you just have to throw in design elements used in other builds. So like these gates and trapdoors, we use it there. So it's almost like it was designed by the same architect in this town who came through, designed a lot of buildings where they're all unique, but they still fit the same theme because they have these design choices that are very similar throughout. And you can see here we have the candles and the bars on top of this roof as well. So it fits very well in our village while still having its own footprint, which I think is very important in this build. For the top floor, I went with some cherry wood planks, cherry oak planks, whatever it's called, cherry planks. Because I really like that pink tone. This pink goes very well with this kind of purplish, so that is a very good thing. And then if you throw in some whites that still have slight pink in them, you know, the loosest goose, actually, a day after I designed this in creative, released a video saying diorite is pink, and this is so true. The video, I highly recommend you check it out, is about saturation in Minecraft blocks and the underlying tone in blocks. And if you didn't know, diorite actually has a slight pink tone. So it goes very well with our cherry planks, definitely our white terracotta as well, which is still white, but a lot more pink than diorite is. And our mushroom stem, I also think, has that slight pink tone. And then a block that contrasts very well with that pink for our roof is this copper green. It's a very nice shade of green, almost blue. That contrasts very well with this pink to almost give kind of like a candy shop aesthetic, which matches the vibe we're going for with these Diagon Alley kind of fantasy, majestic shops, I guess you could say. As I was saying, with this interior, we designed something truly epic. So with this interior, I want, you know, when you're strolling down Diagon Alley, you come by and you see all of these display windows having like these magical items and mystical things in the display windows. And I really tried to emulate that in this interior, and it's going to kill me when I have to gather some of the blocks. Skulk sensor. To do this interior, most of the blocks are relatively easy to get, but there are a few in the Nether or the ancient city that we have to go get. I hate ancient cities and I hate the Nether, so this will be fun. Big journey we go now, I guess. Okay, I think I remember there is an ancient city under this lush cave. So let's go. All right, let's look for this ancient city. On the way back, let's see if we can get some spore blossoms. Oh, hi. Oh, get away. Oh, get away. Oh, get away. Diamonds! Oh my goodness. More diamonds. I don't even need diamonds. I'm freaking rich. I don't like to get... Ooh, diamonds. I might have been wrong about there being an ancient city. Oh. Oh, get away. Get away. Oh, diamonds. Die. 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 Axolotl. Diamonds. Perfect. What do you... Oh, spore blossom. Parkour. Oh. Diamonds. I'm lost. Bro, where the heck? Oh, diamonds. Oh, creepers. Diamonds. Lots of diamonds. Oh. Diamonds. No, my diamonds. Diamonds. There's nothing. Water bucket clutched. Water bucket clutch. I am so lost. Diamonds. Diamonds. Bro, why do I have 23 diamonds? Diamond ore. Bro. Promise I'm not cheating. Diamonds. Bro. Why are there so many diamonds? I'm just trying to find a way out now. I don't even care about the deep dark. We're gonna do the old diggy uppy method. Oh, water. Dig straight up. That's everyone's first lesson in mine shaft. No. Where is he going? Oh boy. 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 Oh, that's where I came from. I was not making it out of there. No ancient city, but we've got 32 diamond ores. I left my hoe at home, I think. We're mining all this with my pickaxe. If I would have just brought my hoe. Did some glitch happen? Because I swear I brought my hoe, and I swear I had torches in my inventory, but when I rejoined, both of them are gone. 2 stacks should be enough, right? Right? I'm done. Get me out of here. Parkour. Alright, where's my bed and where's Juan? Let's go, Juan. Juan. The one. Oh my god. I literally hate powdered snow. There's no reason it needs to be in the game. Now I'm stuck in here. Juan's stuck in here. Juan. 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 Oh. Don't die. Shovel. I have a shovel. Why does shovel not help? Juan. No. Juan. Juan. No. Juan. I just named you. Juan, I will miss you. Juan was a noble steed who accompanied me on many journeys, made every journey to my storage system easy, efficient. He was such a good horse who was lost way too soon. He was just named today. Juan, I will miss you so much. So will every one of my viewers. You were my first horse and the horse I will remember the most. I love you, Juan. Rest in peace. Alrighty, here I have gotten every single resource I need for this epic interior. Oh boy, this mangrove took me like an hour and a half to get just for this much mangrove. It was a pain. Please make Mojang, please make mangrove trees easier to mine, man. But I did end up having enough skull, which is amazing. And I've got all the goodies. I skipped out on some stuff in the nether, just like one hanging vine, that's all I needed, and I was not going to get all that. It's hundreds of blocks away in the nether. But coming into here, I am so excited for what we got going in here. On a live, I had all of you guys help me with this epic interior, and y'all gave me so many good ideas. And this entire area is going to be transformed into an epic library where we can store our librarians and get every single enchantment book we need. And even get name tags, which I could have used to name Juan, but Juan is dead. So this is going to be freaking awesome. I'm going to replace this copper, and this is going to become red terracotta and mangrove doors. Just because on the inside, I want all the walls to be red, and I need some cohesion. It's not going to look as good on the outside palette-wise, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make, because it still ends up looking okay, and it makes the interior look a whole lot better. I'm also going to end up replacing this with red terracotta, get that red color in. Get a staircase going upstairs where we're going to have all of our librarians. There's going to be no librarians stored on the bottom floor because this is where our epic library is going to be, and there was no spot to put villagers. So I'd used almost like the entire space and up in the attic to store all the villagers I need. But this is where we are going to store our books. Every single book we have, we can use chiseled bookshelves as a really cool functionality. I don't use these enough, but if you take these chiseled bookshelves, you can actually put books in them. So that's such a useful feature. We can put all of our enchantment books in here. And I want to put some lore books. So I already have my journal going. But also I want to write some lore into my world, put them in here. But anyways, I got to stop yapping and get this interior done. What up, booyah. Oh yeah, the interior is freaking done. That was excessive. But this interior, oh my goodness. You can just see through the display windows what we've got going here. It matches exactly the type of vibe I was going for. The inventory management for this interior was freaking awful. And now that I don't have my horse, every time I realized I was missing a block, I had to walk all the way there and all the way back, and that happened about like 5 times. That was a pain in my butt, but shut up. Walking through here, shut up. Walking through here, it's looking freaking beautiful, and the skulk sensor won't freaking shut up. But once we get our books in here, it's gonna look even better. I just got a lot of bookshelves in here, and you mix in your looms, and it kind of varies the texture. It still looks like an empty bookshelf, but it varies the texture from the normal chiseled bookshelves. This is what we did back in the day before these were added. And I just got some regular bookshelves in there too, the OG ones. Then through here, I would just add a drawer every now and then. I would put a stripped log, add an item frame, add a trapdoor, and a sign, and made it very cool. And we got a little lounge here. You can sit and relax in your library, maybe read a book. And we got all the stuff in the display window here. We got a dragon egg. We got this enchantment table in the display window. gonna Spore Blossom to add the particles, and looking up that ceiling. The ceiling's beautiful. You use this skulk and it gets like twinkling stars. It's beautiful, man. Just having these twinkling stars. And then we added floating candles like you're in Hogwarts. Oh boy, that's amazing. Got more drawers here and more bookshelves along back for more books. Some of the new paintings, which these paintings are so sick. Oh, this carpet is awesome. If you didn't know, coral makes a really good carpet. I mean, because coral is so versatile. We got it in the walls, we got it here. But if you put mangrove slabs and waterlog them, and then place coral on top, the coral will not dry out. So you can have a very fluffy carpet. Oh, and then we got this black glazed terracotta as kind of another carpet, which I think is very cool. Now, the star of this all is this table, who actually was a genius on stream. Shout him out. Came up with this awesome table design with these two drip leaves, and oh my god, it brings this whole place together. It's so beautiful. Just walking out of this table, that's so sick. But I do gotta fill these bookshelves up, and they are gonna be filled with enchantment books. But also, I need some lore books. So go on that Discord. If you have anything cool, send it there, and I'll put it in my world. Coming up here, it's not as cool, but that's because we have to mass store 19 or so villagers and 2 floors up here. I just have a bunch of slots for my villagers, and here we got all of them sorted. We got mending and breaking, and just like all my tool stuff, and then we have all my weapon stuff back through here and here. We got more villagers here, and then going upstairs, we have one last spot for villagers. This is where my armor villagers will go. We got all the stuff, enchantments for my armor. And then up here, I can just stack beds because they need beds to get their jobs. This is probably my favorite interior I've ever done, and I really do think I'm improving at interiors. I think it adds so much immersion. You're walking down the street, and through the display window, you see this epic store. It's exactly the type of vibe I was going for, so I'm so happy for that. Don't know if I can get villagers in today. That might be a stream project, get a bunch of villagers in here. I might do that the day this episode releases, get a bunch of villagers in here on stream. But this town's gonna be beautiful, man. I'm so excited for the future. Guys, there's no hedges with Hefty this episode. I'm so sorry, but I do not have time. This video is very rushed. I need to get it out. I was so busy this week. There's no hedges with Hefty. But to make up for it, next episode, I will do 3 trees in place of my 1 missing. So, 3 trees to make up for it. Where's my food? Alrighty, today's comment question of the day. Today's comment question of the day is from Dice436. Amazing video, Hefty. By the way, do you take any inspirations from shows and movies, like how B-Dubs took inspiration from Arcane? The best show ever made, by the way. I actually do take a lot of inspiration for the shows, from shows and movies. By the way, thanks for the kind words. I really appreciate it. But yeah, I do take a lot of inspiration from shows and movies, and I've been meaning to watch Arcane. A while ago, I watched the first few episodes, but never got to finish it, and now I just need to rewatch the entire thing. But to answer your question, I do take lots of inspiration from shows and movies. I mean, literally through here, you can see how much inspiration I'm taking from Harry Potter with this like Diagon Alley aesthetic, but also like Lord of the Rings. I mean, I just take so much inspiration from stuff like that. Looking at movies, even games sometimes, can really help in the creative process. Golly, I gotta get these shulkers cleaned up. And also, I take a lot of inspiration from like other people's Minecraft content as well. I'll be like, oh, that's a sick idea, and try to incorporate it into my own world. But unfortunately, I think that wraps up this episode. I want to get these villagers in on a stream maybe and get some like weakness potions and stuff and cure them. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. It helps me out so much. Goodbye.